Hey, so I want to talk to you today about a thought I had this morning as I was driving into work, and it has to do with, frustration that I'll feel sometimes when people give up too early or don't fight at all. And I was thinking about how there's a lot of people they complain about how life isn't what they want it to be. They don't have the relationship they want. They don't have the money they want. They don't have the body they want. They don't have the personality even that they want sometimes. And it's easy to dwell on self pity. I mean, that's something that it be like a drug that become addictive. And what I wanted to point out was that, in my opinion, we tend to fight for what we value. So if you want to know what someone values, or even yourself, what you value, look at what you'll fight for. If you're in a relationship and you won't fight to keep it alive, well, you just don't really value that person. Or maybe you do value the person, but you don't value relationships in general. If you have a job and your boss tells you, hey, you're on the ropes, I don't know if this is going to work out. The person who values that job, they're going to respond with a lot of intensity. In fact, that's why I use the word fight to describe what this is like, because a fight involves intensity, it involves focus. There are stakes involved. If you lose a fight, you can get hurt or worse. It involves energy being expelled, right? It's not just a matter of, well, I stayed in the ring and got punched a lot. You weren't fighting back. It's really important to understand this, that we do fight for what we value. We value our own safety, so we fight when we're in a fight. A lot of people, they won't fight to keep their job. They won't fight for a promotion. They won't fight for financial freedom. They won't fight to keep a deal together, but they'll fight to protect their ego. They'll fight to protect their pride. Some of those same people that won't put any effort into improving their own spot in life, if you criticize them, the claws come out, right? And all that lets you see is that's what this person values. They value protecting their feelings. And we can't really help everybody. There's people who live their life that way, and there's not much you can do about it. But you can look at yourself and ask yourself, well, where am I fighting? What am I fighting for? What makes me fight? What brings out that feeling of, intensity and anger, and I want to overcome this? If my boss comes to me and says, David, you wrote a bad report, do I respond with, I'm going to write a better one next time. I'm going to go talk to people about how to write reports. If that suspect got away from me in that chase, do I respond with, I'm going to get up tomorrow morning and run? Because that shows I value not letting that happen again. Or do I just blame someone else, or I fight back if someone criticizes me for getting beat in that chase? Basically, what I'm breaking this down to is that successful people fight for things that matter, that make them successful. And unsuccessful people fight for things that don't matter. No one cares about your ego. No one cares about your pride. It isn't doing you any favors. If that's the only thing you'll fight for, don't be surprised why you're not successful. So I don't mean this as a way of saying go out and try to change other people, try to make somebody else fight for something they don't want to fight for, because you can't. But you can look at yourself and ask yourself if you can improve yourself by changing the things you fight for, and maybe asking why you won't fight for it.